What's up, everybody? I am Automatic Jack. I am here with a little more Sanguinius rank gameplay. First, got a couple crates to open. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. 5 coins and 10 gems. And I've been collecting Sons of Horus, so we're going to see. Oh, we get our second Embracing Temptation. Alright, alright. Don't know how useful that actually is.
Our acceptable failure is not.
But we got the option now. Oh, we get a shop crate. We will get to that after the games. All right, so let's take a look. We had a pretty successful session the last time. Made it up to the 2700s. Now let's see if we can keep the roll going. Well, we start off with our favorite turn 1 drop. And maybe we can get something to back it up.
We fly on righteous
Could be worse.
Knowledge is power.
Could be worse. Still get another draw to see if we can get one of those 3-cost drop pods. Love to see an Amica squad coming out. This is the precog guy, is that right? Yes. So Armin, who can... He's going to give himself more Psyker, and he can give precog to his boys, which is going to definitely hurt us. Well, that does not help. That is not great for us, because we really rely on bashing things with our faces. Sango's face and his buddy's faces. Everybody's face is on the table. Probably would have been better to keep the Melora squad at full health. My theory was if he has some kind of removal, if he has a Seek and Destroy or something, or just something that, you know, can knock out a quick 3 damage, he would target that anyway. Okay, so he would have hit it regardless. Probably didn't end up changing much. Wow, we are not drawing a whole ton of good stuff here. We will get this Eli Janus out. I mean, for lack of a better thing to do, we're pretty heavily locked in on bigger troops here. Yeah, we don't love our options. I mean, he's probably going to trade it off or just kill it with some kind of removal. But if he trades it off, he trades it off. Is going to have to use his Warlord to crack the drop pod unless he has something that can do damage in here. So we will see. We will see. Oh, good God. That was probably a Sanguinary Guard. Because I think that was in the enemy hand. Yes, a Trooper tactic in the enemy hand. It's a choose one. And I don't think the Reckoning shows up. Even if the Reckoning does show up, it's very likely he got a Sanguinary Guard for very, very low cost. That is very bad news for us. Alright, we'll do what we can. We got a spear to get rid of it when it comes out. But, woof. Oh, did I call it or what? Did I call it or what? Alright, well, we got a 5-cost. We got a 5-cost spear here that we can use to spear that, but this heavy precog really works very hard against us. It would have been nice to have still had the Visadian infantry here so we could play 6 energy on this turn. I don't know if putting out all his precog right now is necessarily a good idea, but maybe not bad. I mean, we got to get rid of the Sangos, that's no question. Can't be taking 7 damage to the face there. Oh man, that hurts the team. Alright, well, we got answers. We got the Host of Angels to come up. I'm a little surprised he did not take the Host of Angels because, to be honest with you, I think that might have done more for him. I think that if he had filled his board with Host of Angels and precogged them so we couldn't hit him and had them come down as 4s, he would have gotten more utility and damage out of it because he's already running ahead on tempo. So, I don't know, maybe that was a mistake. You might have just seen the yellow there and been like, oh my god, these are a really good troop. They are a really, really good troop. Still might have been a mistake. Okay, so our 2 options, we can Host of Angels or we can do the Matadus play into Prophecy Revealed and draw cards. I'm going to do the Prophecy Revealed because not only does that cut that down a bit, but it gives us... Let's see, next turn is 8 energy, so it doesn't really matter. We can't play both anyway. I will get the Yeah, I think I'll get the Zealot out there, because otherwise he can crack the drop pod on the Matadus. I mean, our one advantage is he is pretty low on health. He's been running a little behind on health, taking a lot of shots in the face. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The Sanguinary Guard loses its major positive factor in the sense that he can give his troops precog. If he can precog up these troops, we can't just smash them with Sanguinary Guard whenever we please. Alright, well that did nothing for him. That did a little more for him. I think he mostly did that for the tactic. In fact, convinced that he did that for the playing a tactic into that. Okay, so he drops his Reckoning, and we do have the chance to take off the Telathic Changers, or Talath's Changers. Don't love the idea of him just buffing up his troops with these. But we really need the Changers off the board, and we need some board presence at the same time. So I think we're probably going to do that. And we'll take a look at his hand, because we can't do anything else. Yikes. That's pretty worrisome. That is pretty worrisome. We do have the Host of Angels, though. I mean, the alternative would have been to drop the Host of Angels, and obviously, and to get a wide board. But with the fact that he has, you know, the ability to then precog things, I don't know. I feel like maybe it was better. Maybe, however, he instead just makes his Kaizu lane gigantic and keeps it as a precog troop. That's pretty gross. All right, Tiberel, Matadus, or Host of Angels. And I mean, I think just partially just because we have two already. We'll try to keep up that pressure. The lack of Hermias here is starting to tell. One of those early turns when we had very little we could play, Hermia would have been the ideal draw. Somebody in my comments might have been. I'm not sure who it was. I'm sorry, my friend. I gotta look back for your name. But one of my commenters said that Sanguinius is significantly more draw dependent than Raldoron. I believe that. Sangor kind of fits my playstyle a little bit better, and especially having Blade and Carmine. I mean, I feel like Blade and Carmine is a really, really phenomenal card to play when you've got Sanguinius on the board. I mean, it just synergizes so well with everything he does. Synergizes really well with his Reckoning on top of that. We saw that in that Reckoning demo video. Speak of the devil. Alright, so we get the Blade and Carmine here. Yeah, we hit him there. We hit him there again. And then we just win. Yeah, Blade and Carmine does so much for you with that extra damage. I mean, it's like potentially 4 extra damage you're adding onto the board every time when you play that Blade and Carmine out. Given 2 to the guys next to you. So we got the Balefire. We'll toss the Janus. We're gonna have to play a fast game here though, because Saul is fast.
We
Saul's a
fly
fast
on righteous
man.
wings.
This guy definitely knows what he's doing with Saul. You're up in the high 27s and you're playing Saul Tarvitz, you probably know a couple things. He wants to hit us. We do not have a great option. I don't feel like throwing the Balefire. I really don't. I don't want to just get it on the board, have it waste its best ability, which is a potential 3 flank with a 1 cleave. That 3 flank, I mean, you can take something up to 5 health off with the combination of Sanguinius and that Balefire for 3 energy, which is solid. Oh, well. And I'm just calling it today, huh? We hit that. We'll hit that. And we'll hit that. And and we'll keep the Balefire on the board. Get a little bonus damage into his face, so we really only lose 1 damage in that whole thing, and he loses a troop. So we get some value, I think. We got our Blade and Carmine that we can potentially play. If we get a small drop pod troop instead and he doesn't play a lot, then it might be the small drop pod and Zealot. But it looks like he's going to play something pretty big. I played a practice game earlier today against somebody who was running Noise Marine, and man, Noise Marine is a nasty beast. Noise Marine is not a fun card to play against. All right, so really the issue though here is that because he's got Cleave, he can really wreck our faces up with this Zealot and Matadus combo. He can really wreck our faces right up. I mean, the alternative though is really just the Tiburel, and this thing is, you know, getting its one. I mean, do we just throw the Tiburel and hope for the best? But he probably has removal. Maybe we do, so we can try to overwhelm him later. He might just trade, and if he does just trade, then we're definitely winning that, and we're having cards that we can play later. We notice our Reckoning is still all the way at 20 because Balefire does not count. It's only friendly Astartes or infantry. Balefire is a chariot or something like that, and therefore is a vehicle. Ah, so he is just going to trade. Okay. Okay. Doesn't put us in a much better position, to be honest with you. Really kind of... What does this have before? Okay, so next Astartes costs 2 less. Might play that. And we're trying to set up for an Angel's Tears here. Angel's Tears into another 3-cost drop pod would be amazing. A Balefire would be the absolute best card we can draw, because that would let us sacrifice, and then sacrifice a Balefire. And in doing that, really get a lot of damage pumping out on the board there. Okay, he's got the D-Sats. Oh, unlucky D-Sats. Oh, the poor man. Oh, the poor man.
So much pain could have been avoided.
Oh, I feel bad for him for that one. That is not good for him. That is not good for him. Okay, well, we'll definitely take the Hermia then to set up for future. Well, will we? Will we? No, I don't think. Yeah, we will, because Angel's Tears is just too good. Oh, yeah, never mind. We won't take the Hermia because we can't afford it. All right, Jack Camp into math. Get that off. 3 to the face. Take that down. Get that up. 3 more to the face. And 3 more to the face. Yeah, Angel's Tears right there. Before any consideration of removal, before any consideration of trades, before it's even gotten to act, it's already put in 6 damage for 5. What a card. What a card. And he dies. Yep, because Blade of Carmine would have got him next time anyway. Alright, so we did manage to play a fast game. Fast game. Alright. Oh, we got an achievement. The first, that was apparently within our 25 ranked games as a Blood Angels Warlord, so there, you guys got to see it. I don't know if I'd ever played any ranked before I started making, with Sanguinius that is, started making these videos. I might have played a ranked game, maybe with him, possibly by accident, which has been known to happen. But I think you've seen maybe all 25 wins. Alright, it's Psychotic Batman. Let's see what Psychotic Batman has. We're definitely keeping those Prophecy Revealed, no question there. We're definitely keeping the Hermia. We will get rid of the Spear. We'll drop that Spear, because we are going to probably need cards to play. It's not the worst thing when a Spear comes out early on, because it can be very cheap.
Nothing has changed. Nothing ever could.
We're just going to hold on to our counterattack here. I don't know if throwing the counterattack out first turn is necessary. Maybe it would have been good there, though, because the chance that he could kill all 3, unless he has a whatever the informant network, what I think of as Prophecy Revealed Junior. Check to make sure my mic is on. So he does get his, he avoids his 1 damage. Congratulations, I suppose. I'll just take the card draw. That's fine. And we'll set up the Hermia there. And keep on drawing cards. And the question is, now do we counterattack? And I think the answer is no. I think ideally I want to hold on to that until I get an Angel's Tears or a Furbious Command. Something that has... Don't have 6 energy, so we cannot Prophecy Reveal that. He cannot Terror the Janus. I mean, he might have something to reduce its attack value with, which would be pretty obnoxious. Now maybe the counterattack as bait, but the chance that he... I think maybe the bait Balefire is the option, because maybe he terrors it, and then next turn we could 3 and 2. We still don't have much. Still don't have much. I think we got to gamble on the Janus. I'm not sure that's correct. I'm not sure that's correct. I struggle against Kurz generally. He has to be taken out early before he starts night haunting us. And I don't know how well it's gonna work. Okay, he's got an Endril Shack. And he decides to go for the face. Okay. Well, so now we're certainly doing that to get Shek out of his stupid stealth. I hate Shek so much. And we'll get these out there on the board as added targets before he can start just absolutely ruining our day. He might have this card that eliminates everything under 2 attack. If he uses that, that's kind of okay because it has decimated our Host of Angel. And not decimated. Decimated is killing 1 in 10. It has annihilated our Host of Angels more than once. And I don't want to see that happen. We do have the Blade and Carmine, but the thought of taking friggin' 6 to the face twice is not something that I really want to imagine if I can avoid it. I mean, he pops the drop pod, right? He pops the drop pod? Or does he let Clonidus land and just kill his Shrek? No, he pops the drop pod with a card. Okay. He's running a little low on cards. He's running a little low. He's not doing too great on cards. Okay. I don't love it. I don't love it. So I think Balefire kills this. These two... Oh, no. Balefire and those two. What do we got? We got 6 energy. It's not a lot of energy. I mean, the alternative is just a straight Spear of Telesto. I mean, what do we do with the extra 3 energy? We look at his hands. We look at... I mean, he's got... Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the Balefire is the best option here. I wish you could attack with 0. Like, even though I'm doing 0 damage, I would take 2 to the face and just buff those guys up. Yeah, you cannot. I think we Balefire. Feel bad for that last Unsubtle Populace or whatever it is who takes 12 damage. It's gotta hurt. We've still got answers in our hand for different things, but we're also running a little bit low on turns to play them. Especially with that. You know, he's got a lot of this stun coming out that makes us have real issues. I don't have anything that's quite good enough. I mean, we could theoretically... Yeah, we don't have anything for cost, so... The Balefire into this to kill off that would be nice. I mean, be okay. I think we pretty much have to Host of Angels, though, because we've got to rebalance the board. He might be able to kill us regardless. He might have the tank that has the 3 damage. 3 and another 3, 6 plus his 4 here would have us at super dangerous territory. Super, super dangerous territory. And we'd be able to strike back, but not super effectively. Let's see what he does. Does he have the Raven? Probably not, because he probably would have played it. And he's trying to decide whether to reveal the Recon Claw, I think, and use the 10th to pop another of these pods. Use this guy, use those two. Just straight out gives can attack with his Reaper of Kaldrak. I learned all these Night Lords cards from playing the event with Ophion. I love Ophion, even post-nerf Ophion. That took me by surprise. I did not realize that his card was changed. I played a series in this latest event, and when I first got the Battle Honor, I was like, whoa, wait a minute here. What's happening? What's going on? A little interesting choice there. A little interesting. I'm a little surprised. Okay, so we can do... Let's see. So we can do 3... Let's count this out. We can do 3 there. That kills that. We can alternatively... probably would have been better. No, I mean, there wouldn't have been space. So... if we Blade and Carmine, that takes us down to 0 energy, and we cannot kill enough of our own troops to make that cheap. So I think we need to. Do we hit the Reaper? I think we just hit him in the face. Just hit that, and then spear this. Yeah, I don't love it. We're 1 turn away from Night Haunter, and we're 9 hit points behind. That's getting rough. That's getting rough. Yikes, yikes. Yikes on bikes. Oh, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. We don't have a good answer for that. I mean, he can hit us for 8, 9. So if he has 1 damage in hand, he hits us for 9. That's trouble.
Pugnacious.
That's trouble. That is trouble. He's got 9 on the board. Does he have another 1 somewhere? Chances are yes. Oh, he has more than another 1. He just straight up had the Raven. I think he had might have had there earlier. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Well, that was a pretty strong game for him. Let's take a look at our opponent, Luther. All right, we're gonna need those prophecy revealed. Show me prophecy revealed. That's not prophecy revealed. Show me prophecy. Show me prophecy. Hey, prophecy.
We
all right.
fly on righteous
All right, we're gonna need this.
wings.
We're gonna need to pop this at the best
We are the
possible time.
sons of Caliban.
And we also are going to need some earlier cards because we have 3 cards that are turn 5 or later. Okay, this is not bad. I mean, being able to draw 2 cards off a 3 cost and kill his board, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good answer for that sort of thing. For that nastiness. Now we need a Balefire. Okay, we don't get a Balefire. We do get a Zealot and a Clonidas, though. So let's see what can be done about this. I mean, even if he breaks the drop pod, the Clonidas is enough to trade if it survives. breaks the drop pod. He takes the... That's... I mean, I guess that's okay. Once again, we need a Bell's Fire. That'd be ideal. Furvious Command, not exactly right, but Furvious Command here can do a little work for us. We have a lot of duplicity, but we can take that off. We can take one of these off. We can draw ourselves a card. And then if he pings this before killing the... If he does it in the wrong order, which people sometimes do. Good lord. No, he does it in the correct order, but it costs him some trading. Okay. Costs him a little trading. I think the Dawnbreaker is the best option here because we want something with a lot of health. The alternative, no, I guess the alternative is actually the Melorus into Matidus, which will have more overall health, given the drop pod. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's okay. And he's put a lot of duplicitous troops in play. I mean, he's clearly building for that Luther transformation. Yeah, every single card he has is a duplicitous card, so he's clearly building for that Luther transformation deck. I think we're right back into Host of Angels to slow him down. I'm just trying to have fewer times that he can smash us and give him more opportunity to make mistakes. But he's gotten so much duplicity. I mean, like, look at that. Like, that's 2 duplicity each time. His card has got to be getting incredibly cheap here. And he gets that open. Okay. Yeah, so fair enough. Draws himself a tactic. Draws himself a card. Alright. Now we can Spectre pretty effectively. Yeah, we can Spectre go here. Then we Spectre. Kill all those. Heal 8. Drop him down to 16. The question is, what happens when he transforms? And unfortunately, I think the answer is we lose. Yes, that's a glimpse into the future. I think the answer is that we then lose the game. We could really use a prophecy reveal here. I'd even take the overdraw. In fact, we could play Matidus Amicus Prophecy in that order, and here is Luther the Arch Betrayer.
Caliban is a free world once more.
Yeah, so he can take control of a lot of our troops, essentially all of our troops, which is bad news bears for us. Yeah, there's I don't know what we can do about this realistically. I mean, I don't know what he can do or what we can do about this. I mean, we can. He can take the Dawnbreaker immediately. I think we just basically lose. There's still kind of a hope, and it's not a good hope, but if one of these guys dies, we'll be able to Reckoning, and then perhaps we'll be able to just chip him. But yeah, he's just going to take the Matidus squad, get more Matidus squads. That's no good. I was going to say interesting choice, but then I realized he just needs space. Yep. And we don't really just want to give him even more.
We will never fall.
This deck is uniquely bad against a Luther that manages to get his transformation because every single troop, I think the only troop we have with more than 6 health is Sanguinary Guard, which unfortunately is not fast, it's flank. If it was fast, it would just be, I mean, it's already a fairly overpowered card. It would be an impossibly good card. I'm a little curious as to why he's doing that instead of just shooting us, but I suppose he wants more mana to squads, which unfortunately he will get a lot of. We need prophecy. Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. Prophecy, throw us a prophecy. Throw me a prophecy. Blade and Carmine. We'll put up the fight, but he has 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, so we'll lose. Alright, there it is. Burn it all! Yeah, that deck is uniquely unsuited to dealing with Luthers. Luther is tough under many circumstances, and like since we cannot hit duplicitous troops with our face, and we cannot put out a troop with more than, look at this, Furbius command, 5 hit points. Everybody has 5 hit points. We cannot put out a troop with more than 5 hit points.
We fly
Just
on
bad.
righteous wings.
Surrender to me.
Kind of wish they made that like less than 6 hit points, but I'm also just complaining. It's easy to complain. Alright, we'll start the clock on our reckoning by getting a Fassadian infantry out there for him to kill. And maybe he will do that instead of enhancing. That's possible. Says, nope, I would rather take the damage. Get the Meller squad out. We'll go for his face. Probably should have done that in a different order, but that's okay. That's okay. He's got the Meller squad. We got an Amicus to drop behind that. Absolutely nothing else. We can play Blade and Carmine on the 5th. Swing and a miss from his boy there. Okay, well, we were just going to ram that into that anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, that changes not a thing. So first off, we'll get the Amicus. Yep, want that on the board. And then we will take down his troop. And next turn, we'll be able to Blade and Carmine, or potentially Angel's Tears, depending on what things look like. So we got a little option. Okay, he gets his relentless damage. We get the Blade and Carmine up here. And we'll put in the full 5. And now he can hit. Oh, we can hit us twice. Look at that. The poor guy. I mean, that's just bad luck on his part. He's had 2 times now where he's hit our face instead of hitting a vulnerable troop. So he plays his... Yeah, so very, very wise. Very wise. Do we get a drop pod? No. We don't have a... we need the card draw. And maybe we just hit him twice here and save the Balefire, because it kind of tempts him to put out something big. So that does give him a 4 hit point swing every turn, which is a big swing. A big swing. Okay, so, I mean, he's looking for some kind of... thing there. Alright, so we got Balefire. What can we do here? Kind of want to save the Sangos, but maybe not. Maybe the Sangos are better just killing this right off the board for 7, putting big threat back on the board, because the Balefire is not... I mean, the Balefire dies, and then what? We're kind of stuck behind him anyway. So... yeah, maybe the Sangos are best here. In fact, I'm not going to keep hitting him because we need the hit points, especially with long-running Ferris here with his servo arm up, with his carapace up. He can really start to heal himself hard. Oh, and he gets his second servo arm. 2 servo arms and a carapace. This guy is full on Iron Hands right now. Full on Iron Hands. Alright, so I think it's Hermia into Angel's Tears. Yeah, I think it's almost certainly Hermia into Angel's Tears. Oh, Foresight. Okay, Foresight is not terrible. Yeah, but I think it's better than just... Put him down to 3. Now that brings him back up to 5, and he gets 2 shots. So, he's... Oh, excuse me. It brings him up to 7, and he gets 2 shots. Yikes. That's a little bit of yikes. Does he have 10 damage that he can get at? He gets a shield. Okay, so he gets shield and then kills the Sangos, but then he takes 3 back to the face. Cheats up the spear. The spear can take care of that, and we win, I think. Yeah. Okay, good deal.
We are defeated, but unbound.
Oh yeah, we won regardless from the damage that we had there. Alright guys, well that was 5 games. That brought us up about 40 points, little under 40 points. So thanks for watching as always. I will try to play a little bit more in the next couple days as we're getting down to the end of the season. And I just want to see if we can break that barrier into the rank of 3,000. So congrats to Mr. Midnight so far this season, who is kind of running away with it, more than 100 points up on the next guy. We will take a look at some more ranked games in our next video. This is Automatic Jack signing off.